people say to me, my so-and-so is in a home, I don't like that. This is Tracy's home, and that is a big, big difference.
It started off 30 years ago when there was quite a growth in services and care in the community, and some people had the idea of setting up an organisation that was Dudley born and bred and that had a strong value base, that had put people right at the heart of everything we do. The opportunity was there to develop a local voluntary sector organisation.
The first home was in Langstone Road, which is on Russell's Hall Estate.
It was just two houses that were knocked together into one, and the great thing about it was that you'd walk up and down the street and you wouldn't know that it was a care home, a residential home for people with learning disability. It was just blended in the community, which was the whole point of it. Ordinary people living ordinary lives.
I think having a home within the community is important because you want to feel part of society.
It's about helping that individual get to as independent as possible.
I pay my own bills, you know, I'll get prompted to do that, and I'll get prompted to do shopping and this and that and the other.
Here they encourage us to be independent. There's more encouragement to be independent, yes, yes.
I get out a lot and do my own shopping, go out to the gym.
To see them change and how proud they are of their having their own front door and their own home and their own choice.
It's very encouraging, very upbuilding to see that you've had a positive effect on somebody's life. You've helped them to achieve goals and to, in many ways, get back to a kind of what we would call perhaps regular or normal way of life.
I came here 17 years ago. Or longer. And it was a lot smaller than Langstone was.
Yes, it was.
Especially community support. It hadn't long started.
Yes.
I was one of the first here with Chris Westwood.
Manager.
And a few others.
Yes.
And the way it's built up over the years and progressed.
Bigger.
Got bigger. But you can just see that over the years, the more choices people have had. We've always believed in giving people choice and doing what they want to do.
I'm very lucky, Mum, because I've got the freedom to spend time with Tracy. You know, I'm fetched here to share time with Tracy. And I know she's loved and cared for here by all of the staff.
We support people within the community.
Yeah, so people do, yeah.
Is there anything else, Kev, you like about Langstone?
The people I work with.
All the carers are lovely and kind.
And that's important, isn't it?
I'd love to have one of these dogs though, but I won't be able to afford one of these. I wish I could, you know. Good dogs, ain't they, man?
Care in the community is basically supporting the clients in their own homes to live independently by helping them to pay the bills, food shopping, all the daily needs. And then what we do as well, we do activities with them so that they can mix with the local community like we're doing here today at the Bonded Warehouse. We've come here on the bus so that they've been able to travel independently on the bus, and then we're going to have a look around at the stalls, see what arts and crafts and things are like, and we might have a go on one of the boat rides. So I like to do that.
Langstone is an extension of my family.
Everyone cares for each other. Guys, it isn't just a job. You can have a massive impact on people's lives.
Langstone is good.
My goodness me, they go that extra mile.
I think a support worker is an amazing part of someone's life, and I think the role they play has got so many facets to it. It's not just a support worker.
I'm not just a support worker, I'm there when they need me to be there. I'm there to help them to live their life independently the way that I live my life, so they're not being treated any differently.
It's a companion, it's a friend, it's somebody who has the ability to empower other people, to support families. There's so much involved with being a support worker.
In my opinion, they're not support workers. They're loving, caring, friendly, nice bunch of guys.
If anything, it's not like work, it's like another family. It is like another family, so everybody supports each other if you're going, you know, things are difficult. And it's not that sort of job where you go home and it's 9 till 5. My phone's constantly on.
You've got to be here to see it, to understand that extra step, they go every day.
Staff here support me, yes, they do, they support me, yes.
The key worker will round off or put together all the information regarding the individual problems, pressures, etc., and then look at ways that we can deal with the problem and alleviate some of the stress.
Where there was 6 of them all living together, they hadn't got their own lounges then, whereas now they have. That's their city, that's my sofa, and I chose that. And
I've picked the furniture myself. Mum and Dad helped me, and everything.
And they have pride in their bedrooms.
We want this house to feel like a home.
This is Tracy's home, and I feel exactly the same when I come here to see Tracy as I do when I go to my son in his home, in his family life. This is Tracy's family now, and all the residents together, they live as a family. It isn't a home, it is their home, isn't it? And I think that is a big difference.
The people that we cater for now is far more diverse than what originally it was.
Going back 50 years, there wasn't the care and the help given to parents as there is today.
Now there's a whole range of disabilities that we support people with.
Tracy's always been physically and mentally handicapped, and we weren't told she was totally blind until she was a year old.
It felt a bit strange the first time when I moved in here, you know, and I was thinking, well, Cheryl, you've got to do it yourself.
When a person comes to us, they're adults, and part of our approach is to help them to make decisions as adults, to take responsibilities, to take risks.
I like going out, doing food shopping. Yeah, I went to the town for a cup of coffee.
It's hard when you can see that actually they're getting themselves into trouble or they're getting themselves into danger, and all you can do is advise and you can't really get involved. Those are the biggest issues for me.
I'm not fully independent. I mean, I plan to in the future be independent, and I hopefully won't have any staff because I'm learning at the moment.
But sometimes it's okay for people to do something and fail or make a mistake, because that's just human nature.
I'm learning and I'm slowly improving, and that's what I'm doing.
I like the fact that we tend to give people what they want. We spend time with them.
To give our clients the best life that we can give them.
It's not just the people we're supporting, it's the families involved as well. Yeah.
When I feel like going down Mum's and seeing my mum and dad, and then I come, Dad brings me back here.
Tracy's dad and I and her brother, we've always coped with their disability in a family way, you know, and did what we could, joined in what we could, and what we couldn't we didn't do.
Carers do come in and help.
Staff just get to know people as individuals. They don't have any preconceptions about what people can and can't do. They make the assumption that we can work with somebody to help them to grow as a person, to make choices, to have a better quality of life. It starts off with a very positive attitude right from the start.
Langstone are very thorough. They're a caring organisation, and the people I work with professionally, people who are colleagues, I can see that they've got a genuine interest in people, and to me that's the greatest quality that you can have.
There's always things to learn, and influx of staff help that.
I always say in the induction for every new support worker that they're the most important people.
Obviously training and experience is always valid.
Everybody, regardless of title, hierarchy, I think everyone is just as important. It's just that certain people have got slightly more responsibility.
The added bonus is we all know each other. They know me very well and I know them very well. And it's nice working with clients like that. So.
And we do make a big difference to their lives every day, and I think this is why I've worked for Langstone such a long time.
From the first day I started, I never wanted to do anything else.
It's enjoyable more than it is demanding, because we enjoy supporting the clients and we like taking them out and doing things with them. So I wouldn't say that it's demanding on us, it's more enjoyable than demanding, because you see the happiness that they get from coming out.
It's not for everyone, but I do think it's a worthwhile career for those who really would like to help and make a difference to people.
For me, it's not, like I said, it's not a job, it's a way of life.
Without a good team, not only would I not be able to function properly and do my job, but I don't think the department which I'm responsible for would function anywhere as good as it can.
It's not funny at all. Who loves you? I'm very lucky. I've got a lovely relationship with all of the staff, and I mean all of the staff.
Our door is always open to family, and they have a big input as well.
The other carers, they are absolutely essential and key in the well-being and the indeed the independence of people with disability.
We all get together on the night and just sit down and talk, or they come in my flat and we have a cup of coffee.
Be part of a community, which, this is what our aim is, and I think we do a very good job of doing that.
Go to the gym 2 days a week.
Works hard at the gym. Tell them how long you do on the bike at the gym, Kev. And what else do you do?
Saunas, swimming.
Swimming.
I do, yes.
Yeah.
I do.
My son goes to a school where the deaf are also part of the teaching there. They actually are taught, and people are learning sign language because of that.
Hello, my name is Scott, spelled C-O-T-T. Just to let you know, the staff are learning to sign, they've been taught to sign, so they are learning, yes. So they can sign just a tiny bit, but they are learning.
Empowerment is about helping people to do things for themselves, to make the decisions for themselves, with the right support if needed.
I wanted to learn to cook.
Not having staff decide for them and think what's best for them.
All the carers have helped me to cook.
But helping people to go on that journey and to sort of find out what's important to them.
We have a Sunday dinner we take it in turns, like.
We've got people that might be living in their own council tenancy or housing association property, where we pop in and help them maybe an hour or so a week, just help them with their household bills, tenancy issues, management, all the way through to people with very complex disabilities and communication issues who need 24-hour care and support.
Do activities.
We do, yes.
On the head injury side, ABI side.
Yes.
Once a month.
Yep.
Give people the choice what they want to do.
Yeah.
And they get together, have a bit of banter, and
with
go wherever they
discos,
want to do, really. But it's just about giving people the choice and the opportunities, the things they want to do.
Do we go out?
Yeah, we do go out loads. Yeah.
Like discos.
When the council run day centres shut and all the clients in the area were suddenly left with nowhere to meet up. These people have grown up together, they've gone to school together, they're trained at college together, and we felt it was just a bit sad that they wouldn't have anywhere to meet up with their friends. We just started off with a handful of people, and it just grew and grew and grew. It's where they can be themselves, have fun, and it's just a nice place to be.
I think the Care Quality Commission can learn a lot from Langstone Society.
The acid test is more to do with the quality of life of the residents or the clients, the interaction between staff and clients, the way that staff talk to people and the way that they respond in that relationship. Sometimes you can't encapsulate that with just a monitoring visit.
We had a lovely inspector on our most recent one, and she stayed a lot longer than we thought. She went away from here feeling very confident about Langstone Society as a whole from that, and it's just a great feeling, to be honest.
People with acquired brain injury have lived normal lives until maybe they've had an accident or something.
That's it. I left school, he got a job at toolmaker. Still trade, down audio.
It can change their whole world.
Well, I was walking to work and I got knocked down.
Because Kev was doing his Duke of Edinburgh at school, everything was fine. They noticed a few things wrong. Turned out to be a virus, which then affected Kevin's brain.
Damaged your brain.
So I have got married, but I've lost my husband. He wasn't very well known, nothing. So that's why I had to come here.
We're now science coming here. And you probably must have showed you a good light, and also
keep the staff coming in, and we can keep on hopefully creating good care workers.
And we've actually got a risk-taking policy which encourages staff to work with people, to stretch them, to develop them.
With care, it's always evolving.
When I was young, there was nothing, didn't feel happy, no, all hearing, so hearing world. But now I'm happy, yeah, because I'm, you know, I can sign, so I'm happy.
After experiencing Langstone Society, I just don't think anywhere else would match up, to be honest.
Interestingly, through times of great change and cutbacks in social services, we've actually grown, so we must be doing something right.
I think it's a real testament of Langstone that it's been able to keep going and to achieve such a success. Yeah, it's brilliant.
I just think Langstone are very good at maybe forward thinking.
Yeah.
You know, doing the things the right way.
I think with Langstone Society we've got the foundations of building, of moving forward no matter what happens in the future.
Langstone can only go forward, can't we? I mean, I've seen a lot of changes and everyone's a change for the good.
I do the job because of the satisfaction it gives me at the end of the day, knowing that you can make a bit of a difference in people's lives for the better.
I see it as a mum's point of view, and I'm happy because Tracy's happy. I know there's a lot goes on behind the scenes that's involving a lot of people working hard to keep it flowing.
You can't remove their problems per se, their injuries and their disabilities, but you can aid in giving them a quality in life which I feel everybody deserves.
The future is personalisation. It's about treating people as individuals, helping people with their personal budgets to achieve goals that they want to achieve. And when you think of it, that's what Langstone Society has always been about from day one. Since it was set up 30 years ago, it was looking at the individual. So we've been ahead of the game for 30 years.
I can't believe it's been going for 30 years, to be honest. It just shows you that it's a really good company to be lasting 30 years. And all of the clients seem to enjoy it, and we seem to be getting new clients on a daily basis coming to join Langstone.
It's a fantastic achievement that Langstone has reached 30 years.
Have a party or something.
Party. They should have a party. 30 years is a long time. They should party.
I think it is the greatest of all time, really. For 30 years, it is the biggest year for the Langstones.
For me personally, in the time that I've been here, it's been a wonderful time. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
I think it's to continue as we are, to help people to live independently out in the community and just keep going as we're doing and just try and improve and do more with everyone.
Here's to the future in the next 30 years.
I can't imagine ever retiring, to be honest. I can't imagine not being a part of Langstone. I've done it, I said I was 17, so I've done it all my working life, really, so.
I'd like to say thank you to all the staff at all levels for your support, your commitment, your enthusiasm, your imagination, everything that sort of helps Langstone Society be what it is today. Thanks to the people that we support, families, because if it wasn't for you helping us to make a difference, then we wouldn't be here.
All I can say is there should be a lot more Langstones in every community because everybody isn't as lucky as me, are they, you know, to enjoy such a lovely friendship.